Huh?
No one from the women's side? Women.
For all the 5 or choose persons.
In common communication, I got from refusing to show up in court. Their own volition. Reason being, they were dressed in t-shirts with political slogans, which is a dress not acceptable by prisons. So they were offered options, either to take on clothing that prisons had offered them that they received from donations, or to send for clothing from their relatives to change to something appropriate for court. This they also refused to do, saying that they'd rather show up here naked than be dressed. Now the court of course shall not condone attending to accused persons who are not dressed. So on their own volition they refused to show up to court today. And that being the case, we cannot hear their bail application there. I'm going to give another date to allow them a chance to find appropriate clothing.
Maybe before you take the government, you inform us that it was on their own volition. Then you tell us the issue was dress code. And this is a court of law, I don't know under what law.
If they give the options to change into something and they are refusing, that is their
Your
own
worship,
volition.
Your worship, if I may kindly, you inform court that it is administrative within prison not to put on shirts with political slogans. They are coming to court, not to prison. I do not know if court also has a dress code. Our interest is them in court. They could have been naked all through in prison or in yellow, but for purposes of court, does court have reservations as to whether someone can come in t-shirts with those slogans? We need a pronouncement.
You did not get my communication
Your worship.
clear. We both can't be talking. The communication informal that I received from prisons is that these accused persons have deliberately refused to dress up into something that is appropriate according to prison for them to be brought in. I have no problem with how they dress up. I have no problem. But I'm not the one responsible for producing them. It is the prison authorities. They've given them opportunity, change into this clothes, given you donation, send for other clothing, they have refused. The alternative, they say, we either show up here in our t-shirts or we show up naked.
Your worship, my prayer is court pronounces itself on whether it is in order, it is right for prisons to refuse to bring someone because they cannot put on something which is allowed in court but maybe not allowed in prison. Our interest is in court. They could come in their yellow uniform, but for purposes of appearing here, they could put on whatever they want. If there is any bar by law, Your Worship, inform us.
Advise them, they are your clients. I would give guidance. Advise your clients to dress up into something that is appropriate for the prison authorities to bring them. I am here all day to listen to their application. Once they are open to that, we can always have
Your Worship, maybe for clarity, is it the post for court? Pronounce yourself and tell them, no, the t-shirts are fine in my court. Bring them as they are. We shall not deal with the wishful thinking of the state and prisons. Court must protect the people.
The court is protecting them by advising them.
Your Worship, what is rubber stamping the wishful thinking of the state and
Well,
prisons?
anyway, in the absence of accused persons, my job is to have the case adjourned. With them not being here, is nothing much I can do. Are the relatives of the accused persons present? Where are the relatives? Where are the relatives? Friends, okay. Relatives. Send them clothes, let them come to court. Simple as that. Counsel, can you please sit down? We're not here to argue. Well, I have guided, honestly. I have guided. You want your relatives out on bail. Can we have some order in court? Can we have some order in court? Different organs that we work together. I cannot sit here on my own. I cannot be the prison warder, the police officer, the magistrate, and the state lords that are convenient for prisons to produce them. It is that simple. Why do you choose to make your life so difficult over things you can easily change? As court, am I able to go ahead and hear the bail application in absence of accused persons? What I require is for them to be here. It is a very simple, basic issue.
And the prisons act is clear. So if the prisons feel that given attire is not appropriate, it's their regulations. So you know that should be placed in their law. The prisons act is clear. They are subject, so they have to adhere to what the prisons determines.
We are not in a marketplace, we are in a court.
That I'm informed that they will not be coming because they refused. I wish we had a prisons officer put on record. They give that reason on record. We know it is from ASP, this, from Luzera Women's Prison. Then two, if the state is referring to any law that bars people from dressing the way they wish en route to court, not within prison, en route to court and in court, let him deal court. Otherwise, it is wrong for him to misguide court, saying the act is very clear. Which act? That notwithstanding, Your Worship, we make a prayer that if indeed prisons was unable to bring them earlier in the morning, for whatever reason, their own volition or prisons inaction, we pray that the matter is stood over until 2 and court makes an order to produce them. We shall devise means of how to dress them. If court says they cannot appear in those shirts, en route or in court. So we make a prayer for a short adjournment or standing over the matter until 2 for the accused persons to be produced in court, or in the alternative, they could appear on Zoom if it is the better option. But the liberties of the accused person are very paramount, and they cannot be constrained because the state wishes, because the prisons wish. We would not be proceeding right if we upheld their wishes against the liberties of these persons. We so pray, Your Worship.
For the day is quite quite full, I'll fix this matter for 10 o'clock to afford them the right to apply for their bail. With that being said, I want to give a standover, but I can't give a short adjournment. For them to appear here and we'll handle their application. So the nearest date available is the 10th of March. It's available to them. March 10th. It's available to them.
Your Worship, there's an alternative prayer for Zoom.
So again, off the record, these accused persons were even given the alternative of Zoom actually. They were given the alternative to appear on Zoom if they could not come in. And again, the same issue turned up. They rather show up on Zoom naked rather than be dressed in anything else. So that was the dilemma of going back and forth on. It's not like, of course, the court is saying don't appear, do appear, that is not my word. But the prison regulations are very different from how they conduct themselves in court. I think you've also noticed that sometimes you go to prisons with dreadlocks and you come back with a bald head. They shave people clean. So they have their own regulations and their disciplines. So really, it's not on my evaluation, but all these offers were given. Before this interaction, all these options were available to them. And they said, if you're not showing up in our t-shirt saying A, B, C, D, and on naked, we would rather not appear at all. So what you're supposed to do?
Worship. Unfortunately, they represent these people. So it is a thin line.
You can verify with them.
They are my clients. I don't know whatever you're telling me. There's no prisons officer to inform us. No form of communication.
It has been a deliberation. Also informed them. I'm also informing you what the prison authorities have informed me. Simple as that. So I'm giving you the 10th of March is available. If they are willing and able to adhere to the prison regulations, they can always be produced here for the application. At 10 a.m.
Your worship is available, but maybe we would pray that if you can, make a pronouncement as to the best code of court to prisons. They cannot continue to abuse inmates, abuse suspects, and all the court does is condone it. Adjourn. Let court pronounce itself.
And so for avoidance of doubt, I am only adjourning the matter because the accused persons are not in court. It's nothing else. Don't turn it out to be anything that it is.
If it happens again and the only clothes they have are the ones they went in,
Then the court shall move. The court shall move to them. The court shall move to them.
blood to worship.
Prison discipline, they are subject to prison discipline and the laws of. So, if the prison discipline is that you do not come with attires which the prison discipline, the prisoners feel offensive, that is the prison discipline. So they have to abide. The law is very important.
The matter has been adjourned the 10th of March 2025 for hearing of the bail application. Criminal case number 849.